Good day, everyone, and welcome to Oh My It's Czar. Introducing your host, of course, Czar from Jundere Beats.
Someone just fucking
And
invaded my channel.
and today I'm going to talk to a special someone.
No.
Welcome to the show. My special guest for today is John from I don't know where he's from.
Oh
Say something.
my! It's John here. This is supposed to be my channel, but whatever.
Today we're celebrating a special occasion in John's life.
My funeral?
Yes, that only comes once in 1,000 years.
Yes, that's how immortals roll, guys. You know the drill.
Today is John's very special birthday. Let me be the first one to greet him. Otanjobi omedeto, John sama.
I don't know why you did that, but yeah, let's just stuff.
Just
Okay.
just roll with it.
Okay.
Just roll with it.
Arigatanks gozaimasu.
I hate that. You know that I hate those words.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep on using them. You know?
Whatever.
Okay.
But let's move on with this show. Now, to celebrate or to commemorate this very special occasion that only comes when the planets align every 1,000 years or so.
And sometimes, or in the 25th of April.
To commemorate this most joyous of occasions, I'm going to ask John a lot of interesting things. Let's
Okay.
get to know him better.
Okay, let's do this.
Now, first of all, John, why is your channel called ohmyitsjohn?
I don't know, because I'm supposed to name my channel.
Your Johnny.
Yes.
Are you
my
talking about your Johnny?
Nah, my channel. I was supposed to name my channel Gamer Dad, but
Oh yeah.
I researched on YouTube, and Gamer Dad is already been taken by
Mhm.
Gamer Dad, yours truly. I actually follow him, and we actually have the same thing in mind, the same topic in mind, or the same niche market in mind. It's This channel is for parents, for people, for individuals that have their own families but still want to play games. Not only
Mhm.
video games, but games such as board games,
Mhm.
tabletop RPGs, whatever. As long as it has something to do with gaming, even old sports games, or what do you call it? The old board games like chess games, the generals, whatever. I want to create a channel for them to tell people that even though you have responsibilities at home, even though you have work, you have a family, you have kids that you are taking care of, you can still enjoy a good gaming session, a good gaming experience in your life. That's why I keep on playing Let's Plays. And suddenly it hit me. It's like, who's this guy? Oh my, it's John. And that's where I pulled it out from. I know it sucks, but
No.
it's the only.
I
No, man, it's.
I actually thought that
Yeah.
that was your reaction when you saw Gamer Dad. Oh my, it's taken.
Yeah. Oh my, oh shit.
Oh my plan is ruined.
Yeah, let's stick to that. I think that's a better explanation. So I'm gonna stick to that explanation.
Now, Of course, as many of you who've been watching John's videos,
Yeah, all 12
you'll
of
see
them.
that, yeah, all me and your wife.
Yep.
Um, now,
I wanna
as you
cry
can,
now.
as you can see, he's really into games. Like he's a big nerd. To be honest, I don't really know why I'm with him, why I'm friends with this guy. He's just a big video game nerd, and video games are just for kids and shit. But anyway,
You're the worst liar ever, man.
now John, why do you like video games so much?
I see video games as an extension of an individual. Oh, that was so deep, bro.
What does it mean?
Yeah. Next question. No, no. Actually, I see video games as an extension of an individual. For example, whenever even not only video games, but
Hmm.
as well as your roles in, let's say, a certain game. So whenever you play RPGs, especially on RPGs, actually, whenever you play
Hmm.
RPGs, whenever you play what do you call this, tabletops, or in
Hmm.
online games, especially those that have specific roles like a tank, a healer, a support, a mage, whatever. They're an extension of who you are. Me and my wife actually believe this to our core. For example, if you're the type of guy who's a go-getter, someone who is like the center of attention, you
Hmm.
won't play as a support, you won't play as a mage, you will play as someone who's always on the front lines, getting what you want,
The
and
hero
the
type.
hero type, yes, of course. And
Mm.
for people who prefer to be in the shadows, the people in the backline who support the people uh, to their fullest, those heroes, there are other people like that. They play as a support, they play as a mage, someone who's
Yep.
in the backlines and doing everything they can in order for that someone to shine, in order for that someone to do what they are supposed to do. So there are all
Basically, they're the real MVPs.
kinda. You can't really say no, no, seriously, you can't really say that there are MVPs in a game because in a game, especially in a co-op one, if one is missing, you'd probably fall.
Mhm.
Everyone will fall, and we believe that that's an extension of that video games, that games in general, extension that tells how you play or how you tackle on issues in the world.
I
For
see.
example,
So basically, you're saying that video games are like basically the kind of games that you play allow you to see
the type of
or allow
person.
you to show what type of person you are
Yes,
to
and
others.
we all apparently a lot of my friends, we tried this theory on my friends, and it kind
Mhm.
of works. It kind of tells us who they are, what their play style is, and how they portray that in the real world, or how they let the video games portray that part of their self in the real world. If that's
Mm.
confusing, let's move on to the next question.
Well, John,
Yes.
aside from video games, what what else do you waste your time on?
I sleep a lot
Hmm.
before. No, actually, I sleep a lot
Before,
before.
I don't think you don't do that much anymore.
Yeah,
I always see you online in Discord.
yeah. In our Discord channel, I'll be
Yeah,
here.
I always see you. I always see you here in the Discord server.
I'll be here. So if you come here, you'll find me.
I am cringing so much because not because the line is corny. I really, really like that line. Like, it means a lot to me, but for you to say it. By the way,
Well,
though, John is quoting Renoa from
Final Fantasy VIII.
Final Fantasy VIII for people who are not in the know.
Actually,
She-
that line is my favorite line in Final Fantasy VIII as well.
Mm.
because it's the only line I can remember. Well, anyway, anyway, I besides from doing playing video games and posting shit on YouTube, I also
Mhm.
am a full-time father of two kids, two boys
Two
named
boys.
Caleb Noctis and Gestalt Lucis.
I just I just pray to the gods that your kids won't strangle you
No,
when they get older.
because we have an explanation of that because we already have Noctis, and I named him before even the game uh, shown itself or was released. Rather, sorry,
Hmm.
I named him before that got released. He was supposed to be Caleb Nat,
Hmm.
Nak, as Knight,
Hmm.
and since I already have a uh, boy or rather a kid with the Knight, I needed to name the next kid as Light.
Mm.
So I named him Gestalt Lucis, and so that's why I have my darkness and my light. One cannot live without the other, and that's how I want to raise my kids uh, to always remind them that their family one cannot exist without the other. You both are
Hmm.
the you both are the sides of the same coin.
Hmm. Because
And
basically, Lucis means light and
yes,
Noctis means of the night
of the
or
night.
the night.
Yes.
Yes,
So that's why I
and
named it that way. Also,
that's very
besides,
thoughtful.
yeah, and it's something that I've been mooning over about for a couple of years now. That I want the names of my kids to mean something.
Hmm.
Well, anyway,
And they won't have any problems
mhm.
gathering their personal documents either because their names are incredibly unique.
Yes, they are
That's
incredibly
one
unique. They
advantage.
won't have hits on the NBI clearance, so
Yeah,
that'd be
that's
awesome.
definitely more useful than any sort of meaning whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, anyway, besides that, I also work as a digital marketing consultant
Hmm.
and as a writer for a specific website.
Hmm.
I can't name them due to non-disclosure agreements,
Of course.
of course, yes. But yeah, I have a real job,
Hmm. What?
and
You think YouTube is not a real job?
no, I mean, I have a day job other than this. Just to clarify things, at the moment, this is a hobby of mine, a passion of mine, a
Definitely,
project of
yes.
mine, and I would really love to make this my job in the future because this is something I enjoy, and my end goal, of course, is if you, again, if you are working on something you love, then you never have to work a day in your life again.
Definitely, yes. Well,
So,
sorry for putting you on the spot. Like
mhm.
ever since we started this, you know how it is when this is what we do when we talk to birthday celebrants. We tease them a little, put
Yeah,
them in the spot and shit. But aside from, well, John has told us about his life, about his personal life. Father of two, and uh, a professional during the day, also a YouTuber by night. Now, aside from all of this, do you have any other hobbies? Do you have any other interests, like maybe fishing, playing sports, or
what else?
I don't know, crochet or
Killing
cross stitch
people.
or whatever? Well,
Well,
why would you mention that right now?
oh, I actually was diagnosed with a. Okay, that's a topic for another podcast.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Again, just to clear that up, John is not a killer.
I am not a
No need
criminal.
to
I don't have
no need
any
to
hits on
call the
NBI.
police on him.
Yep.
Yeah. No need to call the police on him, but he's, a bit
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, other hobbies I do. Formerly I played the drums for several bands. The last was
Hmm.
Space Out Kids, and they started booming when I got off. Maybe I was the problem. No, I had an operation and
How,
I really needed to get off the band scene for a really long time. And
hmm
I enjoy playing the drums. Also, I dance for some reason. Yeah,
he
people get
dances.
shocked. People get shocked that what the fuck, you're so flexible, and I'm like, I know, right? That's what she said.
That's what she said. I'm supposed to say those kinds of things.
Well, the wit is just fast on this one. For
Damn
me,
it.
I also do some extreme sports before. I skate,
Mm.
and I am a big fan of manga, Japanese
Mm-hmm.
comics. I am a really big fan of manga. I read around 20 to 30 manga per day.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have a lot of time, even though I don't have a lot of time. It's like I'm making hours, or I'm making time to add in a day. My
Yeah, because
24
you don't
hours
really
is like
sleep
20.
anymore.
Not really. I actually sleep a minimum of 4 to 5 hours. 4 to 5,
Yeah.
a minimum of 4, and a maximum of 5 or 6 hours. And also,
Mm.
uh, just to let you know, guys, this is not really, what do you call this? Unhealthy.
Yeah.
An adult should sleep only just that time, because an 8 hour sleep is actually needed for growth. Since we are already full grown, we already need we just need sleep to fix things in our body, and too much
Mhm.
sleep actually ruins your day. And I find that 4 to 6 hours is just the right amount of hours for me to get in the bed and like snore and shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you sleep for like 10 hours, you'd feel so.
Yeah.
What is that word?
So fucking
Lethargic?
lethargic,
Like,
annoyed at
yeah.
yourself.
It's like you're tired. You're not even refreshed after 10 hours.
Yes,
You just want
exactly.
to lie down again
Hmm.
afterwards.
Also, after with that, what else do I do? Well, fuck, I'm so boring.
Mm, what about the kind of shows that you watch or the kind of channels that you follow in YouTube?
Wow wow.
You still watch Wow Wow?
No, there's no
Oh,
wow wow anymore, bro.
yeah. There. Please explain Wow Wow to our
No, let's not
listeners.
explain wow wow to our listeners.
For all of you listeners, look it up. Wow Wow.
Yes, wow wow. Anyway, I, uh, I love mystery shows. I love mystery in general. I am a
Mm.
big fan of the mysterious and the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't limit themselves to the paranormal and the spiritual or whatever. But I just love the unknown, even mysteries, unsolved cases. That's the kinds of things I'm into. I
Mm-hmm.
In our Deep End podcast, I'm the one who keeps on talking about whenever there's a mystery case.
Mm-hmm.
I usually over research things. Yes,
That he does.
yes, and I just really love those kinds of things. Also, I am a big fan of comedic shows, of comedy in general. I have
Mm-hmm.
watched How I Met Your Mother before,
Yeah.
since season one, and that's not binge watching. I just watched it season
Regularly.
yeah, regularly every week
Mm-hmm.
when it ran. Also, I'm a big fan of Deadpool. He's my favorite X-Men or Marvel character since like forever. Next is Spider-Man, because again, I love comedy. I love people or that show their comedic side, because I don't know. I just feel that these kinds of people are fun to hang out with instead of those
Mm-hmm.
emo things. But no, if you're an emo and you're listening, you're free to listen. But I had that phase before, and it wasn't really a phase I was really proud of.
Yeah, he used to be dark
Yeah.
and edgy as
Yep.
well.
The next podcast for that. Okay. Next question.
And what are your future plans for this channel? What do you plan to do? Do you have any other content you wish to produce, or people you'd like to work with, perhaps?
Yes, actually, for this channel, of course, I'm working with heavily with Promise and Production since it's our main channel,
Mm-hmm.
and I also work with Team Badating. Also,
Mm-hmm.
I really want this channel again to bridge people, especially parents, into the world of gaming, in which they can, what do you call this, pour time and effort, and eventually play games with their kids, because that's a really nice bonding. I feel that that would be a really nice bonding, solving games, puzzle games, whatever, with your kids and talking to them about these kinds of stuff. I've seen a lot of dads already doing that with their kids, and I just
Mm-hmm.
think that it's so awesome that there's a common thing for parents and their kids to like, because games will never phase out. History already has shown it. Whether it's chess, whether it's sports, games will never ever phase out. So this that will be a great bonding experience for the whole family. Also, I would like to, apart from Let's Plays, of course, I would like to vlog as well in the future, maybe in the near future when I get a very good camera. I would like to vlog and do interviews about famous famous individuals that play a lot of games that people don't know that they are huge gaming geeks in their off time. Yeah, those kinds of people, and ask them how they balance out their gaming, what do you call it, gaming skills or gaming time with whatever they're doing, because basically that's the theme, or that's the niche of my channel. That's the market I'm targeting. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could also create a show, like a weekly show where you recommend obscure manga
Yeah.
to your subscribers.
Yep. Definitely.
Because let me just tell you guys. Let me give you a bit of story time here. Let Papa Czar tell you a story.
This
John
sounds
here
so
is
weird with the, the music, the jazz music, and the Papa Jack thing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Papa Czar.
Papa Czar.
Papa Czar doesn't really roll off the tongue well. It doesn't
Papa
really work.
Czar. No,
Papa Czar doesn't
Papa.
work really.
Hey, Papa Czar. It's like you're
Yeah.
a disease. Somebody just got Papa Czar. Medic, medic, somebody got Papa Czar.
Well, let me tell you a story about John. Now, of course, I will tell you this story by describing myself for a bit. I'm also a bit of a weeb. I like anime, manga, and video games. You know, the whole Genjiken deal. And I thought it was a big shot in our little community here. I met John and we talked. We discussed things, like we talked about our favorite anime, video games, manga. Now, the thing is, I pride myself in being able to read and appreciate a lot of obscure manga, like um, Till Death Do Us Part, you know.
That
And
you call that? You, you
there you
call
go,
that?
there you go. There he goes. That's what he did. That's what he did. I
You
was
call
like,
that
hey,
obscure?
hey, do you know this manga, Till Death Do Us Part? Like, I don't really know anyone else who's reading this right now. Like, it's so obscure, man. Come on. And he was like, you call that obscure? You call that obscure? And then he gives me, like, I don't know, 20 manga recommendations. So, this guy is the manga guy. Like, if you, dear listeners, if you would like to read or, like, discover manga, but you don't know what you just want a good recommendation, just hit him up.
I should do manga newbies.
Slide into his DMs and give him a shout out. He'll be able to recommend a few titles, that you might like.
Yeah, a
It's
few
always
like
a hit or
20,
miss.
20.
It's always a hit or miss. He can give you a lot of recommendations. Definitely, when it
Just
comes to manga, he knows
just
his
to
shit.
be precise, give me a genre you like, and I can probably hit you with at least five that should keep
Yep.
you up. Yep. I pride myself in
And
being a very avid manga reader since
mhm,
there are a lot of people who prefer anime over manga since anime is animated and it's easier. But I
yeah,
like the
yep,
rawest form of the Japanese entertainment because there are some scenes in the manga that aren't really portrayed well in the anime because censorship problems and a
that
lot
is
of those
true.
though. A lot of those
That is
though.
true.
So
Now,
I want
most
the rawest
anime
of
is
art.
adapted
Mm,
from manga anyway. So,
mm,
and of course, obviously, studios won't be able to adapt everything, and
mm,
they won't be able to stay 100% faithful to the source material because of restrictions, censorship, stuff like that. However, sometimes, very rarely, it can also be true in the opposite way,
yep.
wherein an anime would come first before a manga adaptation is created.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens,
And
but
also,
in most cases, it is all most often adapted from light novels and manga. Also, John is also very versed in a lot of light novels, but I think he's better with manga.
yep. And
But
also,
I'm not to throw down his light novel expertise because
I
he
just
knows
read
his
a
shit.
lot. I
He
just
knows his
read a
shit.
lot.
But he reads more manga than light novels.
Yep.
But maybe you could also make a light novel show, perhaps,
Yeah, why not? Where I
and
discuss
maybe
several of it.
review the localized ones as well, the ones that were translated into English. I think you can do that, like you know, maybe once a month
Also,
or.
just to let our listeners know, there are a lot
Mhm.
of what do you call this? American films, American
Yeah.
Hollywood films that are adapted from manga and Japanese animation series. Let's give you an example. A very good example is All You Need Is Kill. All You Need Is
Mhm.
Kill is written by the creator of Death Note. Yeah. And
Was that Megumi Obata or something?
yeah,
Was that?
I think
And
and
this
that
was adapted into.
no, it's a Japanese like a military science fiction light novel
Oh yeah,
actually.
yeah. I
Mhm.
mean the movie itself. The title is something else, right? Like
Yeah.
what was the
So
title again?
the
I
title
forgot.
is Edge of Tomorrow. Then
There you go. Edge
the
of Tomorrow.
the person who starred in that was Tom Cruise.
Yep.
So it's a really big film.
Mhm.
It was actually a really great film. Again, starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt as one of the main characters as well.
Yep. She's the hard ass battle girl in
Yeah,
that
Rita
movie.
Vratatsky,
Yep.
a Russian soldier,
Yep.
the Full Metal bitch. Yeah,
Oh, you also have Black Swan, which
Black
was adapted
Swan, of
from
course.
what was that again? Perfect Blue
Perfect
by
Blue.
Satoshi Kon. Yeah.
There are a lot of scenes in Black Swan that was
Mhm.
inspired by Perfect Blue.
Will you be covering these types of media as well in the future?
Yeah, I plan to cover everything and anything that has something to do with my interests
Mm-hmm.
because it's one of the ways I can, what do you call this, connect with my audience. There are a lot. There are a lot of geeks today that are still think that being liking anime, reading manga, playing video games is a bad thing. But no, these kinds of things are what makes you who you are, and whether or not you're a parent or just someone who's chilling around, do not ever shun who you are, because else you would lose track of what to do in your life. Like seriously,
There you go.
take that with a grain of salt.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Well, anyway, I think I've asked about almost everything that I can.
yes, and I think
And
it's
we've
time to end this.
yeah, we've talked a lot, and we've discovered who John truly is. He is a lizard man from the moon.
I'm actually
Secret.
one of the reptile people that's secretly
Yep.
controlling the Earth. Look us up in Wikipedia, where the
Yep.
Illuminati gives out false information for the media to consume.
Illuminati confirmed, people.
Yes.
Illuminati confirmed.
Well, anyway, that's it for today, guys. Again, give a big clap to Czar for hosting this, because it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be really awkward if I just tell you about myself all of a sudden. This, also, this will be considered as my official launch. I'm launching this channel on my birthday, which is
Oh.
today.
Give
So,
a round of applause, people.
yes, thank you. Oh, I really wish we have a soundboard right now. You know,
Yeah, we're working on that, definitely.
but I think I can
we,
make
we
something.
need that shit.
Yeah, I can. I think I can make something. Anyway, again, thank you for listening, guys. Hope you had a good time by knowing who I am, knowing who's the name behind the voice in the games that I play. Also, if you like this and would like to know more or watch more of my videos, please do subscribe by clicking on that red button in the lower right of the video, and hit that bell button as well. There are so many Facebook notices because it's my fucking birthday today. And again, hit that bell button so you get notified whenever I have a new video coming up soon. Also, guys,
You can also
Mhm.
you can also find John in the Promised End podcast.
Yes.
Just go hop over to the Promised End podcast channel and subscribe. You'll also find him in the Deep End podcast
Mhm.
with AJ.
Yes,
And
and
me.
I'll go link the uh, links for those pages down below. Also, we have Facebook and Twitter. Follow us there, like our page, and go and interact with us. Just mingle, comment, subscribe, whatever. And we would really love to talk to you about anything and everything. Please talk to us. We look like fools already. And also,
Yes, it's I'm so tired of talking to John all the time.
yes, it's so boring. Like, yeah. Also, follow Czar on Tsundere Beats. They are gonna be launching, or rather relaunching, very soon, and they will talk about
Definitely.
a lot of J culture stuff, a lot of
Mhm.
mostly J culture stuff and
J culture, anime, manga, video games, anything, and especially toys as well.
yes, toys, a lot of
Um,
toys, a lot of toys. If you can only go to their house, they have a lot of toys.
We have a Facebook channel,
Mhm.
or rather, a Facebook.
What the
page.
hell are you saying?
What is a Facebook channel? We have a Facebook page. Please like it, and we'll also be relaunching our YouTube channel as well in the
Mhm.
future. So please watch out for that.
Yes, and of course, guys, I really thank you for watching these. Those who watch them, those 4 people who watch me, thank you. And I really, I really hope that you continue on supporting YouTubers, starting YouTubers, because there are a lot of them, and a lot of them have amazing content as well. Please do support the local YouTube industry here in the Philippines, as well as the international YouTube industry. And I think that's that. I've covered almost everything. So, guys, remember, I'll see you in the next video, probably tomorrow or something. And again, thank you, Czar, for hosting this. It really means a lot. This will be your birthday gift to me.
It was my pleasure.
Bye, guys.
Hope you enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.